Hi, I'm Helene Segura of Living Order San Antonio, and today we're talking about organizing and motorcycles. We're here today with Michael Wilhoite of Cowboys Alamo City Harley-Davidson. He is a motorcycle expert, and he is going to share with us the top 3 pieces of motorcycle gear every rider should have. Mike, number 1.
Thanks, Helene. Well, obviously the first thing that I want every motorcycle rider to have, and I want to see on them, is a helmet. I want this on their heads. This is probably the top safety piece. You can not have on boots, you cannot have on a jacket and survive a crash. But if you go down, you want to make sure you're wearing a helmet, because this thing doesn't repair as easily as other parts of your body. So I insist upon people wearing a helmet.
Okay, and then as far as storage goes, where's the best place to store this? On the handlebar, on a hook?
Well, I'm going to be real honest with you. They're very durable, and a lot of people, my wife, for instance, takes hers and puts it back in the original box that it came in and puts it on a shelf in the closet. Now, that's obviously the perfect place to store one, but that's not where I store mine. I store mine on the handlebar of the motorcycle.
Very good, so it's always ready to go.
Always ready to go.
All
Absolutely.
right. Okay, and what's the second piece of equipment?
I would suggest that every rider get a good jacket. Doesn't have to be leather, but I must admit to you, back in the old days when we were riding, we just wore whatever we could wear, leather or whatever the case might be. But now a lot of the jackets have armor in them, so they protect you at the critical points, your elbows, your shoulders, and places where you're most likely to come in contact with the ground should you go down. So I would suggest that everybody wear a good jacket, whether it be leather or not.
Okay, very good. And obviously we want to store this by the door so it's ready to go.
By the door where it's ready to go. Put it back on the hanger so it maintains its shape. Unless you're one of those guys who likes the rough and tumble look, and then you just drop it on the floor. Okay?
Don't drop it on the floor.
Okay, don't drop it on the floor. Okay. I'm sorry, Helene. I forgot where I was.
And what's the third piece of equipment?
Third piece of equipment I'm going to suggest is a good pair of boots. You'll see I'm wearing boots. Anytime I'm riding a motorcycle, I wear boots. You'll see guys in flip-flops, you'll see them in tennis shoes. That's not proper apparel for riding a motorcycle. You want the most protection from the road that you can get. Fact of the matter is, when you're riding a two-wheeled vehicle, oftentimes things come off the road that are thrown by other vehicles, and believe it or not, they hit you in spots that you'd never imagine, like your toes, like your foot. And you want to make sure that you've got on a good pair of boots. Also, depending upon the riding conditions, the roads can be very slick, and a good pair of boots will have an excellent tread on the bottom, so you're able to maintain good footage wherever you're at.
Okay, very good. And for shoe storage, you can either keep it right by the bike or a shelf near the door where you enter and exit the garage. Thank you very much, Mike, for sharing with us today.
Absolutely.
I'd like to thank Mike Wilhoite of Cowboys Alamo City Harley-Davidson, where
nobody rides a Harley like a cowboy.